Nothing tastes sweeter in the summertime in Dixie than a delicious southern peach. And here at the Y'all Show, we're going to pay homage to the great fruit that we find in all of our southern states. And it is not only peach picking time in Dixie, but it's also time for a lot of peach festivals throughout the Southland. Now, some places have already had them, and I know that. Some still have them coming up, but there's several coming up this weekend across the South. So I thought I'd take a moment here on the show to point out a few of the great festivals celebrating peaches. There are many, these are just a few. As you'll see from this graphic, some have already happened. For example, in the peach state of Georgia, the Georgia Peach Festival went down in Fort Valley early June. You also had in the month of June in Ruston, the Louisiana Peach Festival, June 1st through 6th. Hey, I'm just trying to tell you this now so you can make a note next year to show up at these places. Great place on I-65 south of Birmingham, Clanton. They have the Peach Jam Jubilee. That was in late June, and you just missed out on that. Also, you've got in the month of July in Gilbert, South Carolina, the Peach Festival there, the Lexington County Peach Festival, been going on a long time. They have that there. And now we come up to some coming up this weekend, and we want to tell you about them. So first off, let me tell you about Gaffney, South Carolina, as they have the South Carolina Peach Festival going on in that lovely spot just off of Interstate 85. And if you don't know much about Gaffney, SC, well, perhaps you haven't seen this thing if you've driven up the interstate in that part of the world, because it's a landmark. No, it's not a buttocks. It is a giant peach water tower, and there you see it in Gaffney when you go through there. It's been kind of a landmark there in Andy McDowell's hometown, and just quite a sight. Well, this weekend in Gaffney, it's the South Carolina Peach Festival. And at the South Carolina Peach Festival in Gaffney, they got some good talent coming. Let me show you the graphic they got for the Peach Jam in the park. And that's Friday. They've got Cameron Marlowe, very rising star in country music. He's there, as well as Lacey Kane Booth. It looks like Lacey K. Booth and Wesco also performing. You can go look at the hashtag Party at the Peach or go to SouthCarolinaPeachFest.com to learn more about the concerts. And again, that's just part of the South Carolina Peach Festival going on this weekend in Gaffney, SC. In addition to Gaffney, as the graphic before mentioned, you also have going on this weekend in Kentucky, the Jackson's Orchard Peach Festival. That's happening in the Bluegrass State in Bowling Green there in western Kentucky. That's this weekend. Check that out. Also, if you head over to Oklahoma in Stratford, it is the Stratford Peach Festival. And this weekend in Stratford, they've got awesome events happening there. And if we go to their Facebook page, you'll see that they've got a great graphic there announcing the 50th annual Peach Festival. By the way, Gaffney also has their 50th Peach Festival this weekend. But Stratford has this with 100 vendors and a bunch of food trucks and more. You can really celebrate in the Sooner State peaches in Stratford. I don't know where Stratford is. I need to have our crack research team pull up that graphic. I'm going to assume it's in eastern Oklahoma, but we shall see. That's going on this weekend. And then finally, I want to tell you about in Maryland, northwest of Washington, D.C., only about 20 miles south of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's the, and I worked on this pronunciation before I started the show, so if I butcher it, forgive me. It's the Catochin Mountain Orchard Peach Festival. I think I've got it right. I know the T in the back part of the word is silent, but it's a national mountain there, a national park there in that beautiful mountainous portion of Maryland. But they've got their first Peach Festival going on Saturday, August 1st. That's going to be in a few weeks. I should make note that's not this weekend. There in Thurmont, Maryland is where you'll find the Catochin Mountain Orchard Peach Festival. But add that this one, they actually charge about $5 to get in to enjoy the sights and sounds. But some of the fun that you'll find across the South as we celebrate peaches. I even have my peach colored tie to promote this segment. And it's just a rite of passage in the South. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our videos. And let's go back one more time to our graphic that we created that highlights just some of the many festivals we have across the South. I didn't mention Mississippi. Just last weekend in the Pontotoc area had the Cherry Creek Orchards Peach Festival. That's something you might want to make note of in the future. And I believe that's all of them that I've got listed on this map. Yes, from Louisiana to Oklahoma to the Carolinas and more, you'll find peaches celebrated in the South. Mostly this time of year. Some of them may go a little earlier, a little later. But hey, just wanted to let you know because we love our Southern Festival. It's part of our Southern charm. And here at the Y'all Show, we're going to promote the South any way we can. We appreciate y'all tuning in. That's one way to keep the South going is to like, share, subscribe, and tune in the Y'all Show.